Hey, how you do? This is my first dab in like 3 days. To be fair, I've been eating magic pie for the past 3 days because I'm like really, really low on this batter. But I saved a piece for you guys because we got a special unboxing today of a couple new lenses from TTartisans. Cheers. It's cold dab, so it's we're building up. We're building up. Real talk though, this encycler piece was not worth the money. I mean, it hits great, it hits real smooth and shit, but like every couple dabs, it gets all clogged up because the little thing right here is so fucking small that the reclaim just builds right up, like almost instantaneously, and clogs it. So unless you want to have to clean this with some 710 formula, or the cheap way with a bottle of ISO, whatever, 91, then I don't recommend it. It hits a lot smoother than that Matrix perk, than the Matrix one I got, which is dirty right now. That's why we're using this. But, you know, uh, for the couple dabs that you can get out of it, that's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Shoo shoo, how do you do? Because it just like stretches it out so much. Kind of like your mom. I'm sorry. I am immediately sorry. I truly am. But I think about your mom a lot. I do. I think about your mom a lot. Nice lady. Fluffy fluff. That's the stuff. And stuff. God damn, man. This dab is going on forever, though. This dab is going on forever. It seems like I've been in here hitting this dab for like 27 decades. Actually, that's probably about right. It probably has been about 27 years. Or 27 decades, excuse me. What's that, like 4 million years in dog years or something? I don't know. Oh, dabs are a battlefield. 'Cause they are strong. No one can tell me it's wrong. Searching my stash for so long. All of us knowing Dabbin's a battlefield. Cutty cut. You see that slut? And here we are. Two lenses from TTartisans. One is the fish eye 7.5 millimeter f2, which is actually wider open than the lens that it's replacing already, which is this noisy fucking lens. This is the Olympus 9mm f8 that we're on now, and using this fucking thing indoor, even with all the light that I got going on in here, or all the light that I got going on when we film in the living room, is, I gotta step it up to 1600 ISO to really be able to see much. Otherwise, it's just all dark. And it's, you could try, boosting the lift and the gain in post, but, still, it's still noisy, no matter how you really fucking do it. So we're gonna replace that with this one. I'm hoping that it's gonna work out that way. Let's not count my eggs before they chicken, if you know what I'm saying. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna definitely, oh, not that one. We're definitely gonna do this one first, and then so that we can go ahead and put that on and replace this noisy noise. Yeah, so let's just do it. Let's get the macro up out the way. I didn't even tell you. I am sorry. I am getting all up ahead of myself. This one is a macro, 40 millimeter f2.8. And both of these, by the way, I forgot to mention, are completely manual. No electronic contacts at all. So changing the aperture, changing the focus, all of that is completely manual. But they're pretty cheap. I think this one was 140, I think, and this one was like 99. Something like something to those effects. Yeah. So let's look at the fish first. Let's look at the fishy fish. That's some nice fishy fish you got there, titties. I am sorry. That joke is already starting to wear, isn't it? And the tape has been penetrated deeply. Get my finger knife out the way. And here, we got usual silica candy and, Lindsay instruction manuals. I don't think we need those, but there was some conflicting stuff. I think that this comes with an ND filter because maybe not, because the way that the lens is circular and like oval or whatever, you can't really fit a filter onto it. So some of the reviews had an ND filter that came with it that, fit right back in there. But it doesn't list it as coming with the ND filter. So I have no idea if this one comes with that little ND filter or not. I hope so. Because, this is mostly going to be for indoor, but, it might. Oh, yes, I think is that. Okay, I guess not. That is a shame. That is a really, really real shame. Because that, is a nice way to do it. To, actually fit the ND filter back here and get it behind the lens instead of in front of the lens. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. And I also know, one of the downsides to this is this cover is, fucking weird because it doesn't really screw or snap onto here. So, I got a feeling that if you actually carry this around in a bag, the cover could probably come off. But it's not coming off, to be fair, to be fair. But this thing does. So it's like two pieces, the lens cap is. That one screws off instead of like the little squeezy things where you pull, like my Lumix lenses are. So, take a couple points off for that. Okay, am I forgetting any information? I don't think so. Again, this is a 7 point. This is all micro 4/3, so kind of double it for full frame equivalent, whatever. So it's a 15 millimeter, but it's micro 4/3, so it's 7.5. Shut up, Steve. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and try putting this on right now. And I'm going to start by leaving this on and just see what it does. I think that this like creates a different effect, or like I don't know. So we're going to try it with this on and then this off. We'll see about it. I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing with anything. Oh yeah, I guess we need to figure all of this out. So this, okay, so the aperture ring is clicky, and I'm guessing that the red dot is the stop. So yeah, okay, so we're taking the aperture all the way down to 2, wide open, because filming indoors, and then the focus. Let's see. This thing is supposed to like come out as it like focuses, I think. So like I don't know what the fuck it's doing, because it is not like popping out like the others people's did in the video. Oh, that's right. That was the macro. I am sorry. I am giving y'all some bullshit information. So, all right, we're gonna just start with the focus all the way down. All right, let's get this. Snappy snap. Will be right back. And much, much better. I could stop the aperture down a little bit if I wanted to unblur me, kind of the way that we're used to. But for now, we're going to try this out, because this is meant to be the table cam. And, then we got my face cam right here on the M43. By the way, if you're new to my channel or whatever, you didn't see the last video, whatever, this is the GX80, the Panasonic Lumix GX85 right here. This is my former main camera. My current main camera now, thankfully, is the GH5 over here on the 14 millimeter 2.5 right here. Hi, how you do? This is with the little ring thingy on there. So let's go ahead, take that off, and see if there's any real difference. And I definitely don't really see any difference. But I think that this is for something about, like hooking it up to a full frame camera or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, little man. I am just rambling on. So, yeah, we got that. Let's get this stuff up out the way and close. I forgot to put the cap back on. What am I doing? Because this little Olympus 9mm, it's okay outside. It's not super sharp or anything. I don't really know that I'm going to ever use that lens again now that I have this one, because as you can see, just, indoor shoots. We're going to do more outdoor and B-roll testing and stuff over the next couple of days. But, inside right here, this is already, like 50 times better. It's sharper. It's, well, let's, do a little product thing right here before we break out the other lens. So, okay, yeah, he's still pretty sharp up to the end of the table. And moving on up. That's way too close. Still pretty good. Pretty good. Let's try something smaller so that, because, there we go. So right about there, I think. It's hard for me to see because my light's in the way. So no, that is not really in focus. Let's change the focus up a little bit. And now I am like all blurred out. Don't know what to do. Next thing you turn around and find this person is dude. Okay, so we're sacrificing a little bit of light, but the, let's see, where are we at now? We are at, I think, about f4 3/4, something like that. But, that's nice. It's still letting in enough light overall. Let's just compare it with Ooh, that is way darker. But we are at 400 ISO. So, Okay, so here we are at about 3.5. Uh, and, I think that works. I think that works. Um, we might step it all the way back down or up, whatever, wide open eventually. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at the macro. All right, so now just to, show you the box one last time before we get into this macro lens from TTartisans. And no, TTartisans did not send me these lenses. I bought them from B&H, so as always, the opinions that you're about to hear are all my own because ain't nobody stupid enough to sponsor me. Um, and even if they did, 100, 100, I'm not going to, tell you some bullshit. Uh, so, as usual, more silica candy. Get out of here. And some instructions that we're probably never going to, actually read. I don't know. I might, because, I haven't used a macro lens like this before. So, we shall see. We shall see. Uh. And I guess I could have gone ahead and taken it out of the plastic before I set it down there. Whatever. Oh, shit. Well, the plastic belongs to the floor now. We've got another micro, whatever, lens end or whatever. And this one has the screw thing too, which I kind of hate. But and I also did order a ND filter for this one, and so yeah, this one is it's 40 millimeters, so it's 80 millimeter, f2.8, I think. Does it even say on here? Am I gonna have to look it up? Look it up. Yeah, it's 2.8, 2.8 macro. And so it does the, that's what I was expecting the fisheye to do for some reason. But, that is not a zoom. This is prime. It's just the focus wheel, because macro or whatever. And same deal with the clicked iris or ibis, or no, not ibis. It's definitely not the same as ibis. F-stop, F-ring down on the bottom for your aperture. So I'm pretty sure that one's just going to stay on 2.8 for the most part. I can't see really needing to stop this one down at all. I don't think. So, yeah. Pretty nice. It feels pretty nice. These are both metal and stuff. The only things about the construction so far that I really don't like is mainly these little screw-on things right here, and the fact that this one just kind of sits over the lens. But otherwise it feels like it's pretty much all metal and everything. It'd be nice if you could hook it up to the camera and use autofocus and stuff with it. But that's I'm I'm learning to do everything manually now anyway, instead of using all the auto exposure, auto focus, all of that yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, kind of stuff. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think? We're gonna cut, and then over these next couple days, I'm gonna go through here, and I am gonna start filming stuff, just shooting some B-roll. I'm gonna do like I did for the Olympus lens, and I'm gonna film some stuff outside, scenic, and I'll attach the Zoom H3 VR. So I'll do those and some B-roll footage, especially because macro. We're gonna get up close. Are you ready for your close up? Are you ready for your close up? I don't know. But yeah, so and then I'll come back here after we've done all that in a couple days, and I'll recap, and maybe we'll have a nightcap if you're nice, or we'll have a nightcap if you're an asshole. That'll be your punishment. I literally have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, little man. So, slice, slice, snippy, snip. Let's cut away to that shit. But we're waiting for it to heat up first, because that's how you do it. You wait for it to heat up. Excuse me. That's all that watermelon. That's all the watermelon talking. I found that it does help a lot to let it, like come to temp a couple of times and turn it off and then turn it back on for whatever reason. But, it works. It works. Speaking of, stay to the end because, we got some other stuff that we're going to do or planning to do, whatever, coming. So, stick around for that to hear about all of that. And I promise it's not like a severed head or anything like that. I promise. Although that'd probably be pretty cool, Well, it'd be pretty cool if it was like a fake severed head. I don't want a real severed head, But I'll take like this coconut head over here hiding behind Grimmy's ear. That was my mom's that sat in my granddad Poppy's basement, and I swear to God, I thought that fucking coconut head was possessed for like half my life. I am all out of pet symmetry here. I am all out of pet symmetry. I'm sorry. But spoiler alert to what I just said is we've got a new dab device ordered. It hasn't shipped yet, but we ordered something new, and I'm looking forward to it. Very much so. I'm also very much looking forward to getting my medication in the mail because my anxiety has been through the fucking roof. Another wave in another ocean. I won't buy. Well, actually, I will bother you with that in a previous video that I'm going to film after this video because I'm going to prioritize that video about my mental health and, put that like in front of the line and shit. I've got like a million things that I've filmed and have edited and are waiting to be edited that you still haven't seen as of recording this video. Oh, milky. Milky jugs. That's nice milk jugs you got there, Tommy. I got some nice milk jug right here. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm looking down. I am swabbing. I am probably going to put that in front of this part of the video. So what you just saw, I think, is the alternate version of the testing that we did with these lenses. So the original one I did, I've already released that, just because I got real fucked up after eating a slice of magic pie, and got a little bit creative in editing, whatever you want to call it. I did so much reverse audio in that, it's crazy. But if not, maybe I'll also put some more stuff like over top of here as I'm talking and stuff, because why not? You don't really want to see my ugly mug, although, we are back on the macro lens right here. So this is 40 millimeter, was it f2, I think, or is this the one, the f2.8? I can't remember. I cannot remember. One of them I think was 2.8 and the other one was 2.0. That's right. Yeah, this one is the 2.8. So 360 Ds is our exposure right now at 250 ISO. My hysterectomy gram isn't perfect, but it looks like we're pretty much on. And we're also doing a little bit something different with the fill light here, is because I got 2 more little lights from B&H, just cheap little lights that are fucking amazing. For, I think they were like 20 or 30 bucks a piece. And for, what they are fucking amazing. Dead simple little tiny lights. And I like them a lot. Enough so that I'm probably going to go ahead and do a separate review of those. Whenever I do the follow-up reviews of the microphones and stuff. But, yeah. And we will switch to the wide angle here in a little bit, so I can go ahead and put up any extra of that footage. It's just B-roll, and most of it is static B-roll, but, we'll put some of that maybe over top of here if there's anything that didn't make it into the videos. I don't know. But I will give both of these TTartisan lenses a big thumbs up. My only real complaints with them so far, well, actually, there is a couple more little complaints. But my biggest complaint is just that it's manual focus. There's no electronics in it, and I can't change the aperture in camera either because, no electronic contacts. But I forget which was which, but one of these was $100 and the other one was like $130 or something like that. So, for that budget range, these lenses are nothing short of amazing, in my personal opinion. They pop a little bit and they're sharp. What more can you really ask for a cheap lens? My other little complaints are just the I really don't like the cap. Well, since that one's not on, I guess I can just pull that over here and show you, that, I mean, you've already seen it, so you know what I'm talking about earlier in the video. But whatever, Steve. This is 4 days or something later, so, I don't remember. But, this cap, I don't like the way that it just kind of comes off like that. I don't know how comfortable I really feel traveling with this like that, because it wouldn't be nothing for that to just pop off in the bag and, get dust and shit all over my fucking lens. So I really, really don't like that. And I also don't like, the macro, the 40 millimeter that's on there right now, also has this same thing with this right here where it like screws in instead of clips in, and that is like, see, how long it's taken me to screw that off. The one that's on this lens, for this lens, is exactly the same. So it's, I'm going to say 10 times as long, to get the cap off. It's a little bit easier getting it on, as you just saw, because you can kind of spin, well, I guess you could spin it off too, but then your cap you risk having your cap just like that, and fall on the floor, or if you're outside, fall in some dirt and shit, and then put it back over top of your lens. Uh-uh. Forget about it. Forget about it, Steve. Get out of here. Get out of here. But, despite those few things, um, I don't really think you're going to do any better for the price. I mean, I know, all of these things are really old news in the camera world or whatever, but, they're new to me, so I'm going to talk about it, because this is just, what I do. It's just kind of what I do. Um, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed all of those, like, views of my toys and shit. That was actually kind of fun. To go through and do. The one that I have already released, because I just couldn't wait to put it up there. And I put it up on House of Gravy and on Dreaming Turtles Relaxation and Chill, because I did record it in ambisonics and mixed down to 9.1.6 surround sound. Of course, you kind of really can't tell that because YouTube. But I think it will still play surround sound through YouTube. It just won't be discrete 9.1.6 surround sound. Uh, but I mean, I think it sounded and looked pretty good. Some of those like close-ups, man, were we did the little on the one that's already been posted, the close-up of the gigantic Andre Garbage Pail Kid figure, that close up on him and his cheeks all like here, man. That shot was fucking amazing. That shot was fucking amazing. And the close up of Pennywise, I did not plan that shit. When the Pennywise shot popped up in the video, and then you hear the car honk. That I did not move, because in that video I did move audio around some. Like I cut out some of the dog barking next door because it was just so much, and replaced it with audio from other points in the shooting. But I did not do that on that Pennywise shot. As soon as I got it set on Pennywise and snap go, that car came by, honk. It was just, it was perfecto mundo, or whatever you call it. Maybe I'll insert that, or well, that no, because that one, it won't have the original audio, or well, it won't have the good audio. It'll only have the in-camera audio because I recorded the audio separately. And it's, again, it's ambisonics and 9.1.6. So, sorry. And you're welcome. But yeah, let's not waste too much time tonight because it's already past like 8 o'clock and I do want to shoot another video, for the, mental health update and all of that shit because I haven't done that in a while. Yeah, let's switch to the, what is it, 9mm, or no, is it 7? Actually, I think it's 7.5mm. I got it right in front of me and I'm trying to guess. Yes, the 7.5mm f2, or as some conspiracies might tell you, Tona 2, or whatever. Shut up, Steve. But again, it says 7.5mm, so it's 15mm. But it's super wide. And I'm gonna say this before I snap to that is, shut up about my mess, Steve. God. So yeah, I had to move the camera up closer because too goddamn wide. Just too goddamn wide. Now, I've got like cables and a whole big mess just down here on the floor. You could see the tip of it down here, but don't fuck around. Shut up, Steve. I digress. But yeah, as you can see, I got some titties off to the side. But and Leo, I was about to call him Raffiangelo. Leo over there chilling. But yeah, so what do you think? 7.5 millimeter. I'm gonna say I'm about 6 to 7 ish feet away from the camera right now. You know, the real bitch about having these be not having autofocus or electronic contacts and stuff is that for most things like shooting nature landscapes, shooting shooting anything really from behind the camera, as long as it's not moving and something that needs a quick autofocus, which I don't have any cameras that do anyway, but, I digress. You've got good focus tools built into almost all of these cameras. The GH5 is definitely no different. It uses these like little blue line things, and it works. It works good. It helps me get nice focusing. Usually. There are some mishaps once in a while. There are some mishaps. But, the bitch of it, though, is that, shooting this kind of stuff and, vlogging and stuff like that is being in front of the camera as a one-man operation or whatever you call it. It's a pain in the ass because you have to, sit down, okay, figure out something. It's easier with the fisheye because, there's just a bigger focus range. But like when I'm trying to focus the macro from across the room, I set him up like right here to be, like my little focus pull from across the room. But then I realized because the focus is so much tighter on that lens that, telephoto or whatever, that I sitting up here like this was out of focus, just slightly, but out of focus. So I had to get up and change it all over again. I'm just double checking to make sure I'm recording because I did not realize when you switch out the lenses like that, the camera stops recording automatically. So, but yeah, no problem. There's a little bit of pop. There's a little bit of pop to it, nice and sharp. My hysterectomy is showing us that our exposure is doing pretty good. It helps getting these two little lights that I got from B&H. I wish I could show them to you right now, but they're like actually set up on the rig as my fill light right now, so I can't. But I'm plan on doing another a review of these lights sometime later. I'm probably going to start using them when we do unboxings and stuff, if I could figure out a way to set them up like looking down on the table. These would be perfect for that. Anyway, yeah, so as far as the lenses go, both lenses, thumbs up all the way. I like them. The fisheye is mainly going to be used back there. Speaking of, where we do our unboxings, because, that's what we got it for. That's what I had bought that Olympus 9mm for, but I wasn't thinking f8. You're going to have to bump up that ISO like crazy shooting indoors. And, it didn't work out the way that I had hoped. But this one, much better. Much better. what I was talking about at the very beginning, if I left that part in, I don't know. Future me, maybe put something up. If not, whatever. I don't care. The I ordered a Puffco proxy from a place called was it Cali Connected, I think, because they had it for $254, and I've been doing pretty rough here these past several days, and sometimes a pick me up comes in the form of buying something. And that's what I did. I treated the fuck out of myself. So, we're going to have to do a review, a video on that when it comes. And what was the, I'm planning on doing a video, I think, on these two little lights that I got from B&H. And I'm still planning on doing a review on not just the Zoom H3 VR, but also while I'm at it, I can't show them to you because I can show you the video mic. I'm sorry, I should have kept it, like that. But the video mic Go 2 and the wireless Go 2, because, I know I did that crappy little video before about the wireless Go 2s, but it's a little distracted, if you know what I mean. But so I need to do a proper, review. Plus, I had literally just gotten those. So, anyway, I've got a little bit more to say about it. I will tell you right now, all three things are, thumbs up. Again, I got 3 thumbs up. You can't see the other one. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But they're all good for their respective thing. As a matter of fact, we were recording through the video mic Go 2 into the wireless Go 2 across and into the camera right now in this very video. What do you know? Of course, though, we are recording the audio internally to the GH5, and I did have some problems with that one time so far. So I might have to start, for redundancy's sake, recording it internally, either on the device itself or now that you can actually do that, or into the Tascam X8. We'll figure it out. If so, I think for now I'm going to keep trying to record internally like this, just because it's more convenient. The noise floor is a little bit higher than the X8 or recording internally on the wireless Go 2 transmitters, but convenience, because you don't have to sync nothing in post. Convenience. While I'm talking about updates, I do have another music video that I'm in production on, very early stages, but it has already passed the YouTube approval, and it might end up coming out before this too. I don't know. Depends on how far I get into it. Before I get to this, but it is John Carpenter's The Thing set to Candlebox Change, As I sit here, I ponder greater things. You're no longer a part of someone else's cream. Oh, wait, that's not how it goes. Fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short, and hopefully try to keep this video from being 50 hours long, like a lot of my videos end up being. And we're gonna go ahead and shoot that update video, so you'll see that long before you see this. I'm sorry, and you're welcome. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, get this last snap. Snap back. That's why it's called a snapback, because you need to snap back, motherfucker. So I have to look over here if I actually want to see my face. I got this, thing right there, man. Get that thing off. Get your thing out of my face. I lost my balls too. Always juggling my balls around, putting them God knows where. These dentures are old enough to legally consent. Barely legal. Well, no, they are not a cute 19-year-old. Not by any stretch of the means. I love you, Shoo Shoo. Yo! Uh. So much for your constant constipation. So much for your creamy reservation. It's all been earworms. I have no idea what I'm fucking talking about.